little help. Calm down, calm down. Cowards only come through when the hour's late and everyone's asleep, mind you. Now show up, show up. I know I shouldn't say this, but a curse from you is all that I would need right now, man. Calm down, calm down. Cowards only come through when the hour's late and everyone's asleep, mind you. Now show up, show up. I know I shouldn't say this, but a curse from you is all that I would need right now, man. Danger in the fabric of this thing I made. I probably shouldn't show you, but it's way too late. My heart is with you hiding, but my mind's not made. Now they know it like we both been for some time, I'd say. They're smirking at first blood, they're circling above, but this is not enough. Yeah, this is not what you thought. No, no, we are not just graffiti on a passing train. I got back what I once bought back in that slide. I won't need to replace this culture. Is a culture of overexposure. Not today, don't feed me to the vultures. I am a vulture who feeds on pain. Sleep in the well-lit room, don't let the shadow through. And sever all I knew, yes, sever all I thought I could deepen on my weekends on the freezing ground that I'm sleeping on. Please keep me from, please keep me down from the ledges. Better tested wooden wedges under doorways. Keep your wooden wedges under doors. Chorus verse, now here comes the 8-8 habits here too, you're the worst. Your structure compensates, but compensation feels a lot like rising up to dominate by track. To at least they all know all they hear comes from a place. Oh, I know how to levitate up off my feet, and ever since the 7th grade I learned to fire breathing. Though I feed on things that fell, you can learn to levitate with just a little help. You can levitate with just a little help. just roll my way. Jumpsuit, cover me. Oh, jumpsuit, cover me.
So where are you? It's been a little while.
Sipping on straight chlorine, let the vibe slide over me. This beat is a chemical, beat is a chemical. When I leave, don't save my seat. I'll be back when it's all complete. The moment is medical, moment is medical. Sipping on straight chlorine, loving what I'm tasting. Venom on my tongue, depending at times. Poisonous vibration, help my body run. I'm running for my life, running for my life. Sipping on straight chlorine, let the vibe slide over me. This beat is a chemical, beat is a chemical. When I leave, don't save my seat. I'll be back when it's all complete. The moment is medical, moment is medical. Sipping on straight chlorine, fall out of formation. I plan my escape from walls they confine. Rebel red carnation grows while I decay. I'm running from my life, running from my life. Yeah, I'm running from my life, running from my life. Had you in my coat pocket where I kept my rebel red. Felt I was invincible, you wrapped around my head. Now different lives I lead, my body lives on lead. The last two lines may read incorrect until said. The lead is terrible in flavor, but now you double as a paper maker. I despise you sometimes, I love to hate the fight. And you in my life is like sipping on straight chlorine, let the vibe slide over me. This beat is a chemical, beat is a chemical. When I leave, don't save my seat. I'll be back when it's all complete. The moment is medical, moment is medical. Sipping on straight chlorine. Sipping on straight chlorine. Let the vibe. Beat is a chemical, yeah. Let the vibe. Let the vibe. Moment is medical, yeah. I'm so sorry I forgot you. Let me catch you up to speed. I've been tested like the ends of a weather flag that's by the sea. Can you build my house with pieces of just When everyone you thought you knew deserts your fight, I'll go with you. You're facing down a dark hall, I'll grab my light and go with you. I'll 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 go with you. Surrounded and up against the wall, I'll shred them all and go with you. When choices end, you must defend. I'll grab my back and go with you. I'll go with you. I'll go with you. I'll go with you. Yeah. Stay with me. No, you don't need to run. Stay with me, my brother. You don't need to run. Stay with me. No, you don't need to run. Stay with me, my brother. You don't need to run. If there comes a day, people posted up at the end of your driveway, they're calling for your head and they're calling for your name. I'll bomb down on them, I'm coming through. Do they know I was grown with you? If they hate a smoke, no, I'll go with you. Just keep it outside, yeah. Stay with me. No, you don't need to run. Stay with me, my brother. You don't need to run. Stay with me. No, you don't need to run. Stay with me, my brother. You don't need to run. If you find yourself in a lion's den, I'll jump right in and pull my pin and go with you. I'll 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 go with you. My blood, I'll go with you. Yeah. Stay with me. No, you don't need to run. Stay with me, my blood. You don't need to run. Stay with me. No, you don't need to run. Stay with me, my blood. You don't need to run. raise them and bathe them and name them Jason Statham. I've trained them to make me these beats. Now my pet cheetah's quicker than strudel than on his feet. I'ma get mine and get going. I'm showing my faces in desolate places. I'm going tiptoeing. I'll stay in my room. My house is the one where the vultures are perched on the roof. Get behind me, I bet this artistic mindset will help us get ours as we're growing. This book means so much to this dude, it can make him afraid of his music and be scared to death he can lose it. No, I move slow. I wanna stop time. I'll sit here till I find the problem. No, I move slow. I wanna stop time. I'll sit here till I find the problem. To possess my mind, so I'll take this beat. I should be late to exercise. I wish I found some better sounds no one's ever heard. I wish I had a better voice that sang some better words. I wish I found some chords in an order that is new. I wish I didn't have to rhyme every time I sang. I was told when I get older all my fears would shrink, but now I'm insecure and I care what people think.
My name's Blurry Face and I care what you think. My name's Blurry Face and I care what you think.
Wish we could turn back time to the good old days when the mama sang us to sleep, but now we're stressed out. Wish we could turn back time to the good old days when the mama sang us to sleep, but now we're stressed out. We're stressed out. Sometimes a certain smell will take me back to when I was young. How come I'm never able to identify where it's coming from? I'd make a candle out of it if I ever found it. Try to sell it, never sell out of it. I'd probably only sell one. Maybe to my brother, cause we have the same nose, same clothes, homegrown, a stone's throw from a creek we used to roam. But it would remind us of when nothing really mattered. Out of student loans and treehouse homes, we all would take the ladder.
My name's Blurry Face and I care what you think. My name's Blurry Face and I care what you think.
Wish we could turn back time to the good old days when the mama sang us to sleep, but now we're stressed out. Wish we could turn back time to the good old days when the mama sang us to sleep, but now we're stressed out. Used to play pretend, give each other different names. We would build a rocket ship and then we'd fly it far away. Used to dream of outer space, but now they're laughing at the face, saying, wake up, you need to make money. Yeah. We used to play pretend, give each other different names. We would build a rocket ship and then we'd fly it far away. Used to dream of outer space, but now they're laughing at the face, saying, wake up, you need to make money. Yeah. Wish we could turn back time to the good old days when the mama sang us to sleep, but now we're stressed out.
play pretend, used to play pretend, bunny. We used to play pretend, wake up, you need the money. Used to play pretend, give each other different names. We would build a rocket ship and then we fly far away. Used to dream of outer space, but now they're laughing at the face, saying, wake up, you need to make money. Yeah.
Am I the only one I know? Raging like waters behind my face and above my throat. Shadows will scream that I'm alone.
I've got a migraine, and my pain will range from up, down, and sideways. Thank God it's Friday, cause Fridays will always be better than Sundays, cause Sundays are my suicide days. I don't know why they always seem so dismal. Thunderstorms, clouds, snow, and a slight drizzle. Whether it's the weather or the letters by my bed, sometimes death seems better than the migraine in my head. Let it be said what the headache represents. It's me defending in suspense. It's me suspended in a defenseless test, being tested by a ruthless examiner that's represented best by my depressing thoughts. I do not have writer's block. My retina just hates the clock. It will not let me sleep. I get so sleep when I'm dead, and sometimes death seems better than the migraine in my head. Am I the only one I know? Waging my wars behind my face and above my throat. Shadows will scream that I'm alone, but I know we've made it this far, kid. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I am not as fine as I seem. Pardon me for yelling, I'm telling you, green gardens are not what's growing in my psyche. It's a different me, a difficult to beast, a feasting umber down trees. Freeze frame, please let me paint a mental picture portrait. Something you won't forget, it's all about my forehead and how it is a torch that holds back contents that make Pandora's box contents look non-violent. Behind my eyelids are islands of violence. My mind shipwrecked, this is the only land my mind could find. I did not know it was such a violent island, full of tidal waves, suicidal crazed lions. They're trying to eat me, blood running down the chin. And I know that I can fight or I can let the lion win. I begin to assemble what weapons I can find, cause sometimes to stay alive you gotta kill your mind. Am I the only one I know? Waging my wars behind my face and above my throat. Shadows will scream that I'm alone, but I know we've made it this far, kid. Yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. And I will say that we should take a day to break away from all the pain our brain has made. The game is not played alone. And I will say that we should take a moment and hold it and keep it frozen and know that life has a hopeful undertone. And I will say that we should take a day to break away from all the pain our brain has made. The game is not played alone. And I will say that we should take a moment and hold it and keep it frozen and know that life has a hopeful undertone. Am I the only one I know? Waging my wars behind my face and above my throat. Shadows will scream that I'm alone, but I know we've made it this far, kid. We made it this far. We made it this far. I ponder of something great. My lungs will fill and then deflate. They fill with fire, exhale desire. I know it's dire, my time today. I have these thoughts so often I ought to replace that slot with what I once bought. Cause somebody stole my car radio and now I just sit in silence. Sometimes quiet is violent. I find it hard to hide it. My pride is no longer inside. It's on my sleeve, my skin will scream, reminding me of who I killed inside my dream. I hate this car that I'm driving. There's no hiding for me. I'm forced to deal with what I feel. There is no distraction to mask what is real. I could pull the steering wheel. I have these thoughts so often I ought to replace that slot with what I once bought. Cause somebody stole my car radio and now I just sit in silence. Of something terrifying, cause this time there's no sound to hide behind. To find over the course of our human existence, one thing consists of consistence, and it's that we're all battling fear. Oh dear, I don't know if we know why we're here. Oh my, too deep, please stop thinking. I liked it better when my car had sound. There are things we can do, but from the things that work there are only two, and from the two that we choose to do, peace will win and fear will lose. There's faith and there's sleep. We need to pick one, please, because faith is to be awake, and to be awake is for us to think, and for us to think is to be alive. And I will try with every rhyme to come across like I am dying to let you know you need to try to think. I have these thoughts so often I ought to replace that slot with what I once bought. Cause somebody stole my car radio and now I just sit in silence. Of something great. My lungs will fill and then deflate. They fill with fire, exhale desire. I know it's dire, my time today. I have these thoughts so often I ought to replace that slot with what I once bought. Cause somebody stole my car radio and now I just sit in silence. By the time I find it handy to rip my heart apart and start planning my crash landing, I go up, 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 up to the ceiling. Then I feel my soul start leaving like an old man's hair receding. I'm bleeding, bleeding, so pleased on my knees repeatedly, asking why it's got to be like this. Is this living free? I don't want to be the one who lets the sun's blood on my hands out to the moon. Take the this weapon. Force in darkness, some see a pen, I see a harpoon. I'll stay awake, 'cause the dark's not taking prisoners tonight. When my nights get in the morning, I don't hear those voices calling. I must have kicked them out. I must have kicked them out. I swear I heard demons yelling those crazy words they were spelling. They told me I was gone. They told me I was gone. But I'll tell them, why won't you let me go? Do I threaten all your plans? I'm insignificant. Please tell them you have no plans for me. I will set my soul on fire. What have I become? I'll tell them. On the eve of a day that's forgotten and fake of the trees, they wait and close and dissipate. The start of a day when we put on our face a mess that portrays that we don't need grace. On the eve of a day that is bigger than us, but we open our eyes 'cause we're told that we must. And the trees of the realms and the clouds are that bleed, desperately yelling at something we need. I'm not free. I ask forgiveness 3 times, same amount that I denied. I 3-time MVP this crime. I'm afraid to tell you who I am. I'm afraid to tell you who I adore. Won't tell you who I'm singing towards metaphorically. I'm a whore, and that's denial number 4. I'll stay awake, 'cause the dark's not taking prisoners tonight. When my nights get in the morning, I don't hear those voices calling. I must have kicked them out. I must have kicked them out. I swear I heard demons yelling those crazy words they were spelling. They told me I was gone. They told me I was gone. But I'll tell them, why won't you let me go? Do I threaten all your plans? I'm insignificant. Please tell them you have no plans for me. I will set my soul on fire. What have I become? I'll tell them you have no plans for me. I will set my soul on fire. What have I become? I'll tell Please tell them you have no plans for me. I will set my soul on fire. What have I become? I'm sorry.